Hey guys, welcome back to officially week 2. I know you guys had an assignment from Mr. Bertasso yesterday. So hopefully that was a pretty quick and easy assignment and you were able to complete it and kind of have a relaxful day. So this week we're going to be working with synthetic division. Now you guys did this on Mathia, so hopefully this is just more or less a refresher. Today we're going to start with the easiest ones. So no remainders. No remainders. You got to remember that. So no remainders on any of these. So if you're getting a remainder, you know you did something wrong. Also, there's no missing terms. So we don't have to worry about putting in a 0 for anything. I made these all really, really basic just so we could get back into the groove of it. And then we'll work with harder ones as the week goes on. Okay? Remember, if you have questions or anything like that, please make sure you're messaging me and letting me know. I've been helping a couple students here and there, so please reach out if you need help. All right, so I'm going to do 2 of these problems with you, so that leaves 8 problems that you're going to do on your own, which should be pretty easy. One other thing, please, I need to see work. All right, I gotta see it. I gotta know that you guys are working on this and you're doing it. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I have to know that you guys are doing the work and I can see it. Okay? All right, so we'll do number 1. Okay, so remember we're looking at this piece right here. Okay, in this case, our m right there, our binomial, we're looking at the binomial, so the m right there has no number in front of it, so that's good. That means we don't have to divide anything. We'll get into that later this week. All right, so if this is a -2, we always write the opposite on the outside. So we're going to write a +2 here and put it in a box. Okay, all right, so now we're taking the coefficients to each of the terms. Okay, coefficients is the number in front of the letter. So on this first one, so we have m cubed, and that's just 1 m cubed, so we just put a 1. No variables, no exponents, none of that, just the number that goes in front. The next one is a -12, so we write that. And then we have a +10, and then a +20. I'm going to leave some space, draw a line. Okay? So remember, the first one always comes straight down every single time, no matter what. And then this is what I call a bouncy ball. So we take 2 times. So whenever you do the bouncy ball, we're doing times. So 2 times 1 equals 2. So we put that up here, right? So we multiply going down, and we put the answer in the next slot right there. So negative, and then we add going straight down, okay? So straight down, we're adding. When we do the bouncy ball, we are multiplying, okay? All right, so -12 plus 2 gives us -10. Now we start the process again. All right, so now I'm going to take 2 times -10, and I'm going to put that answer right here, which is -20. And then when we're going straight down, we add. So this would be -10. All right, and then again, doing the bouncy ball one more time. So 2 times -10 gives me -20. 20 plus -20 gives me 0. Now, on this particular worksheet, your last number every single time should be 0. Because remember what's in this box right here, this is our remainder. All right? And so we've got to make sure, I've told you that there are no remainders on any of these. Everything divides evenly. So it's like you're finding a factor of that big polynomial. So that should always be 0. Now, to write our final answer. So my original problem was m to the 3rd. So what is 1 less than 3? 2. So that means that our polynomial, our answer down here, this answer right here, that polynomial is going to start with m squared. Okay, so this very first term is my m squared term. And it happens to be 1. You can write a 1 in front, but you don't have to. So this becomes m squared. Sorry. So m squared. And then we have a -10. So -10m. And then -10. Notice that this is squared to the first, right? We don't have to write it there, but it's to the first, and then no letter. So again, we're going in descending order, and we're going in order. All right, so my final answer here is this piece right here. M squared minus 10m minus 10. We don't have to worry about putting anything for remainder because our remainder was 0. Okay? All right, hopefully this is starting to come back to you a little bit. All right, let's look at number 10. Let's do number 10 as well. All right, so on number 10, we start off by looking at this binomial, right? And so what we're going to be doing is we take we notice in front of the x, there is no variable in front of the x, or there is no coefficient in front of the x, in front of that variable. So therefore, I don't have to divide anything. So we're going to take -4, we flip it, and it becomes +4. Remember, you always flip what goes on the outside. So flip the sign. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to write down the coefficients to this big polynomial that I'm dividing here. So the first one is 1. The next one is -8, 9, and 28. Notice I don't put a plus sign because we don't need a plus sign to show that it's positive. We just need a negative sign if it's negative. Leave some room, draw a line. The first number always comes straight down no matter what. And now we do the bouncy ball. So we're going to do 4 times 1, and that gives me 4. And then when we go straight down, you're right, add. So -8 and 4 makes it -4. Okay? All right, next one. So now we're doing 4 times -4, which gives me -8. Going straight down, we add. So this would be a +1. What did I do wrong? Why is this not working? Can you guys find my mistake? What did I do wrong? I added instead of multiplied. So right here, if you look, 4 times -4, that's not -8. What is that, guys? That's right, that's -16. All right, now when I add straight down, 9 plus -16 is going to give me -7. All right, hopefully you saw that. Okay, that's my most common mistake that I see, is that we add when we should multiply and we multiply when we should add. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. When you're doing the bouncy ball part, you're multiplying. When you go straight down, that's when you add. All right, so then finally we've got, change my color one more time, orange. All right, so now we've got 4 times -7, which gives me -28. Add that straight down, and that is 0. Okay, well, we know we did something right because we got a remainder of 0, so that's good. Again, if you got a remainder there, you got to check your work. All right, so now we're going to write our answer. You can see that our original polynomial here was to the 3rd power. That means that our answer is 1 less. We start with 1 less than that. So if it was x to the 3rd, so now we make it x squared. And it just so happens that this is 1. I don't need to put a 1 in front of the x squared. I could, but I don't have to. The next answer here is -4, so minus 4x. So I had x squared, now it's x to the 1st, and then we just have the number. And there is my solution right there. Okay? All right, so understand that synthetic division is a shortcut to long division. So there is a way to do this long division, like this, right? When you had to learn how to do that, you can actually do that. You can do the long division with that. It's just not as easy. This is much quicker. This is much easier. It's much simpler to understand. So we don't want to do the long way. We like the shortcut way. All right. Okay, so you have numbers 2 through 9 to complete. So you have 8 problems today, which these all go pretty quickly. Okay, so again, remember when you do the bouncy ball part, you're multiplying. When you're going straight down, you're adding. All right, so just be careful with that. If you have questions, please contact me and let me know. If you're just flat out struggling, tell me, and I can find other videos and I can send you some stuff. So keep me in the loop, guys, and let me know how things are going. All right, guys. Talk to you later.